All of these houses look the same.
Yeah, this is a military. It's a fort.
This was a fort?
Yeah.
Oh, there is a freaking fort. I didn't expect this, did you?
No, not at all.
How about that? Somebody's jogging on it. Looks like it's built. Paintball war in here would be so amazing. Alright.
1909.
Battery Kinsey. A most modern fortification. Battery Kinsey was the last fortification built in the Puget Sound defenses prior to World War II. It was also the most powerful, mounting two 12-inch cannons. I bet you that's what we... Nope, those are definitely not what we saw. 300 tons. Kinsey Battery. I mean, you can just climb on this thing like a jungle gym, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. Can't imagine why they end up, restricting access. What do you think? How about this?
Okay, this is pretty cool.
It is.
And you can just really go down into this thing.
I think this would be awesome for a paintball war.
Yeah. Ew, watch out, there's turds everywhere. Probably.
I see that. I mean, I didn't. So this is built before World War II. Look at that. They had cranes in the ceilings, probably to move ammo. You see the cranes right into the ceiling?
Hey, turn around.
Oh.
The I-beams.
Yeah.
Those were probably made in Pittsburgh. Good chance. Right here. Look at this.
Cool.
Gears that would turn. I'll tell you what, you gotta. Oh, that's what the bang was.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is freaking cool.
Alright, push pull-ups.
What the heck? What is all the metal?
Oh, it's so scary in here.
This is just this
Go in there.
giant concrete. Is this stairs?
I have no idea. What a place to play tag.
Oh my gosh. What is down this corridor?
I don't know.
Well, you guys can come in this way. Where do you guys go?
Right here.
Look at that shot, though.
That's really cool.
Let's take a picture of that shot.
What is this? There's like walk corridors?
Because I don't have to like take pictures or anything because Nate's just gonna video the whole thing.
Yeah, it's true. How come there's a building in a building?
Yeah, perfect. Oh.
10 out of 10 place to play tag.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's
Or hide and go seek.
it's so awesome.
I wonder why. Maybe this was like, I don't know, like a barracks? But there's a building in a building. I think that's interesting.
Alright, you guys ready for your space?
Yeah. Heck yeah. Look at this, like, this is interesting. It's way better than I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
Every now and then they gotta come through and paint the walls.
Yeah.
This is redone, I bet. Do you think that's original? Probably is, the ping on the door there. This is probably original concrete. It's like perfect.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is where these doors are still like perfect.
Yeah, I'll just have them.
I'm just actually surprised the doors are still here. You know that? Probably pretty heavy.
Look at that.
She's gonna pick something and eat it.
Western mugwort. wart.
Oh, yeah? I try not to eat my warts.
I wouldn't eat it.
Oh. Does it smell good?
Smell that thing.
We need a flashlight.
It's for lucid dreams.
Is it?
Oh yeah. That's fine.
I don't need help with that.
Yeah, you're supposed to like, you can smoke it. I think you can make into a tea. I think it's, okay. It's super bitter,
Not eating it.
so it's good. Yeah, I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna
You
eat this.
can.
No.
Mmm,
You say, I don't believe you.
it smells good.
But eating it?
I wouldn't probably eat it.
I gotta check this out.
What is that? Is this a nozzle?
Nozzle probably for fire?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't believe they just allow you to walk on it. It's pretty cool. Totally worth it.
And you can walk for miles down this beach.
Really? And it's a beach. The water ever get warm?
Not here.
Alright. So this is one of the forts, or the gun ships, or whatever. What do you call this?
Bunker.
This is one of many bunkers?
Yeah, the rest of them are on top of this hill.
Okay, they're up above.
Yeah. You can hike up there.
So this is just one you have access to.
Yeah.
Wow, this is cool.
It's like there's Mount Baker, no big deal.
That's cool. Mount Baker right there. That does not suck, that view.
You can climb that thing and you would climb 7,300 feet.
Seriously?
Yeah. Over the course of 6 miles or something.
Look, I think we need to plan the International Maple Syrup Convention for Washington State.
Yeah.
I'm just doing a little bit of pre-work for you.
Oh, I know it.
I'm volunteering Dan, he'll help you.
I think that'd be awesome.
I mean, that's why.
But then, like, where would people, what farms would they go to besides mine?
Does there need to be another one?
Yes.
No.
Rand, my neighbor,
Okay.
he has
How many farms do you think people visit?
3 at least.
Okay, let's just help somebody start and we'll be 3.
That'd be good. It'd be
Simple.
cool to do that in the next few years, right?
Well, you gotta get on the list because it takes a while.
Yeah.
Michigan's got it. I don't know who has it next year.
Michigan and then Pennsylvania, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know Pennsylvania's Oh no, it's Michigan. It's not Pennsylvania. It's I think Ontario.
Going north.
I think there's 2. I think it's Michigan, 2 provinces, Indiana,
Okay.
and then maybe I thought Pennsylvania was in it, but I could be wrong.
Pennsylvania has really good associations, multiples, actually.
Oh, you have multiples?
Yeah, and they get along.
Oh, that's nice.
Ohio has one. I recommend Washington for the next potential International North America Maple Syrup Council meeting. I mean, Mount Baker, these World War I era forts do not suck. Yeah, there's plenty to see. It's beautiful too. Look at this. You can just walk right over to the next one. I'm gonna go this way.
No, the water doesn't get warm, but people do lots of cold plunges here.
Okay.
That's a big thing here. Cold water swimming. Trying to be better.
And you have whales.
Yeah.
There's whales, like
Orcas, yeah.
Puget Sound. This is part of Puget Sound. I didn't know that until I read that sign. Thomas Vickers. This is cooler than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be a big chunk of concrete, and it is. But there's like rooms and stuff. So this was protecting the bay. You'd have a hard time getting in, I think. That was probably a big old mounted cannon. Let's go see if there's any markings on that casting. Looks like a sewer.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we can find some markings on this casting. This probably came out of Pittsburgh or not seeing anything. And I'm not sticking my hand in there. Who knows how far that goes?
No, there's dirt right there.
I got you. Look at that snail.
Got lots of poisonous snakes around here.
No, but this might be poison hemlock. Is it? If it has a purple stem, it's poison hemlock, and you don't want to touch that.
Yeah, I'm not. Anyways.
It's either Queen Anne's lace, wild carrot, poison hemlock.
I thought wild carrot. I'm not gonna lie.
It's probably not. It's probably poison. It's not Queen Anne's lace either. Might be
No
poison hemlock.
stamp on this thing.
Don't do it. Don't eat it.
So cool. This was like a hatch or something, maybe.
The middle of the earth.
Okay. I can't believe like how big this is. This is probably the small one.
Yeah, totally. Maybe next time you could get like electric bikes or something
For Kibbo?
and zip up the.
I got you.
I think you can take bikes up there. Up.
Very cool, man.
All right.
Worth it.
Should we head to closing?
Yeah. What was it called again? It's right here.
Worden.
Fort Worden.
Fort Worden State Park.
We have Fort Worden and we have Fort Flagler a little bit south of here.
I wonder if Flagler College is associated.
I used to live in that house.
No kidding.
Yeah. Wait, was it that one? They redid all these houses. It didn't look like that one.
Are they nameless graves?
Nope, there's names on them. So wives were also buried.
Yeah, I was just looking at the same.
Is this part of the World War One?
Yep. Fort Worden Military Cemetery.
How about that? Fort Worden. I had no idea.
Bunkers. That big tree.
Yeah.
That's a massive tree. What is that?
Fir.
That's a Doug fir.
Doug fir.
I want it.
Fir. There's a Doug fir. Here's some more Doug firs.
They got a lot of bark.
Madrones.
Those are Doug firs. All right, Daryl said we got to get dinner for later. Oh my! Look.
Salmon.
Yes to this.
Swordfish. Tuna.
Tuna sticks are good. How you doing?
Huh? So the biggest thing, make sure for safety, we always want to make sure, because what's going to
He's gonna be here with a
he's
knife.
going to be doing the Z. So it's going to start this way, he's going to go this way, and he's going to go that way.
So don't stand near the knife.
Yep, so the knife's going to go right here, so exactly where you're at.
What's your name?
My name is Christopher.
Christopher, I'm Nate. Nice to meet you,
Nick,
man.
Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure
This
to meet
is
you.
cool.
Welcome to Key City Fish, where we have more than just fish.
Yeah, I saw you got all sorts of things.
Yeah, you know, pretty much we have our production area here.
Now, is this coming right off the boats? Like, what is this?
Majority of everything does, it comes boats, and then we get shipped, and then once we get
This
shipped,
is it, huh?
we basically bring it on down, and so pretty much there.
So he's gonna weigh it up?
Oh yeah.
How about that?
Look at that beautiful thing.
Don't mind me. I'm just your space. Daryl's just amused.
So yeah, and then
But this is what you do. Like,
Yeah.
this is your life.
this is basically it, and then we got
What is this?
We got our live Dungeness crab. So live Dungeness crab right there. Biggest and best thing about this is you can either go ahead and get it for $18.99 a pound live, or we have it cooked
No
at
kidding.
$18.99 a pound as well. So if you're
I
on the
gotcha.
go, just doing a little bit more of the traveling in and out, we got you covered as well.
I got a 2,500-mile drive, but I see you have an ice machine.
Oh yeah, that ice machine with the handy dandy little cheater scooper, little 5-gallon bucket.
I see
top
that.
down, tapered
You
in.
use shovels for your ice machines.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
scoop isn't gonna work.
All right.
I gotta see this.
He's gonna be there. Like I said, keep him within that little move. There you go, because he's gonna be Bobby playing.
Bobby flaying. This
Yeah.
clever. How about that? You're a craftsman, sir.
I've been doing it in a while.
How about that?
This is my first I'm like, oh, they tried out my band. Then I worked at US Bank. Yeah, well, this is the last term of my life, where I'm going to stay and play. So, yeah, definitely. You're off. You got it. You got it. You got to take it on the ones with the slice and dice it.
How about that? Made my day, man.
No problem. I had to do this on stage once a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah?
One person isn't too big of a deal. There's a contest that all the Seattle-based seafood distributors do where we send our best fillet guys there and
Do it
we all
up.
compete for fastest time, yield, and quality.
And the least amount of slices in your own fingers.
Talk about how we yeah, I did. But yeah, they did. That is honest.
And you're Jacob?
Yeah.
Jacob, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Let me get my hands all unsalmoned before.
Oh, that doesn't bother me. You're working for a living. You were worried about that, huh?
You love the dude. I called it the road man. Everyone's like, it's a lazy suit. What was lazy? She's working Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Now that right there, you can go ahead and use.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
You can go ahead and take that, put it on parchment paper, and put it in the oven and let it kind of get flaky, and then you can flake that off, make your salmon spread, salmon cakes, or put it on your eggs.
That's what Daryl wants.
Did we need help with anything else?
I'm gonna grab some cider, I think. I had some at their place, was awesome. It was called Golden something. I'll square up. Wait, do you have Beecher's cheese?
Yes, we do.
Can I have some of that?
Flagship.
Yep. It's the best. Can I have one of those?
Yeah, certainly.
Do we need to get Kevin a meat?
I guess.
I have chicken,
Yeah, we're all right.
but doesn't he like the 4-footed creatures?
Yes, he does. Something. He said anything that has a mom.
Fish have moms though.
I know.
True.
Let's get some crackers for this Beecher's. Beecher's crackers. How about that? There goes our maple syrup. That's a lot of maple syrup going down the road right there. I'll bet you that's more maple syrup than the state of Washington made. What do you think?
Yeah, because the state of Washington made like 60 gallons.
Shh, no one needs to know.
70 gallons? Well, Neil made 50 gallons this year, so
Did
the
he?
state of Washington.
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
Neil.
Next time I come out, I want to meet the legend.
He's good. He's a good guy.
Got some slabs here. Nice, huh? 25 inches. 432 bucks. It's probably kiln dried. Very cool. Big chunk of black walnut. 1680. Eden saw. Black walnut slabs, walnut slabs. Alaskan yellow cedar.
We got birch right here, which that board might be.
A lot of this, I don't even know what it is. Air dried fir. So this is what Douglas fir looks like? If you say if it says fir, is that Douglas fir in your world?
Yeah.
That's what it, look at that tight grain.
It's like tight grain, but also all these pitch pockets.
Yeah. I know those well.
Like that looks nice.
That does. You can make an awesome beam out. That's a beam. So you got cookies.
We got Paduke. There's a lot of Paduke on the boat.
Paduke is that native to this area?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's a Paduke and Paduke.
So it's what you use in boating.
Paduke, yeah, because it's replacing things like teak, which there's less teak nowadays because of all sorts of reasons, I guess. But
So there's poplar. Do you guys have a lot of poplar out here?
not really, no. Not that I know of.
$4.26 a board foot. Ambrosia cookies, $30. Are these kiln dried? Is a question. Walnut gunstock blanks, $7 a pound.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do a quick walk around.
That's cool.
What are you up to? Making syrups.
Yeah! Make syrup this winter, make some, you know. After they fall. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Japanese. Now I know where to get them. Some Festool action. Epoxies. Featherboards. Hey Bob. Come here, Bob. Hey Bob. Hey Bob.
Here's my property.
Very cool.
There's where I want the sugar house to be.
Down there?
Yeah.
At the bottom where all the tubing can run?
Where
Is that a Volkswagen?
It's a Chevy.
Chevy?
That's where the truck is. I want the sugar house to be.
I gotcha.
I have power. Here's my stupid house.
And there is the power line protector. Piece of wood there. The Sugar Shack! I love it! You call it a sugar house though, right?
It's a sugar shack. It's a shack for sure.
It's awesome. Daryl, this is so cool.
We're here for now.
I love the lights, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
The lights coming up would be so cool.
It's nice.
Is it endearing? Are they solar?
No. I'm on the grid, you know?
Yes. Alright, I gotta just go over and see the sugar house.
Okay, I need to get my dog, and she's crazy.
Nah, I can eat the dogs.
So,
What'd you say?
did I feel like such a dork on film?
It can't be worse than me. Come on, I'm a winner.
You're what?
I'm the winner of that award. I try to be so dorky that everyone feels comfortable.
Yeah.
Put a camera in front of me. I'm a mumbling idiot.
No, there's something weird. I used to play music and read poetry on stage all the time, and I've done like presentations and stuff like that, and that's fine. But no, I wanted to make movies, so I'm always behind the camera. I've been a photographer like my whole life. Always behind the camera.
Never the star. You're the star of your own show.
Man, that's why the boatyard is good. Because I feel successful there.
Do you sometimes not feel successful as a sugar maker?
not successful per se. I feel somewhat proud of what I've done, kind of, yeah, for like what I've had.
Yeah.
But successful, no, not really. I've successfully made syrup that tastes good.
Yes, you did.
So.
It's another reason I'm here. You made syrup that tastes good. I didn't know if you could from the Pacific Northwest.
That was so funny.
I was like, wow.
I honestly didn't know it was a thing out here. You mentioned it a long time ago. Didn't know that it was a thing.
Yeah, somebody's making it in Missoula, Montana, too.
I've heard about this. I've emailed that guy.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been wanting to meet up with them. Yeah. Yeah, there's these people in Utah that make sawtooth maple syrup, and it's yellow. It's gold. Or it's like, it's not even, yeah, it's like gold. The flavor is crazy. And they're at like 5,000 feet, and they have this little community, and they all sugar together, and they have a little festival. That's another place to maybe check out, because it seems pretty cool. It's in the mountains in Utah somewhere. Yeah.
Like a microclimate of some sort, with the right trees, the right people. I mean, if you think about it, you need a lot of things to occur at the same time.
Yeah.
You need the right trees, the right climate, a person crazy enough to do it.
Yeah.
No
And
doubt.
resources.
Yeah. It helps when you say resources, what does that mean?
The equipment, the people, the time.
It's a lot of it, right?
The
It's
money. Yeah.
the knowledge.
The knowledge.
That's a resource.
Yeah, I literally spent the first, like... I had never seen a real sugar house. I saw my neighbors one time here, but I had never seen one until I'd already made syrup for like 8 years or something. 7 years.
So this is your cupola?
Yeah.
All right, listen, it's endearing. I like your cupola. And how many taps? All right, Joe, how many taps do you have?
This year, 350.
350 all on tubing?
3/16 tubing. All on... Most of the season was all on gravity.
But you
As it's
did
been.
play with the guzzler a little bit.
End of the season, just like 4 days. I used the little guzzler.
What'd you think?
I liked that it gave me sap overnight.
Or like when the sun's not out, you'll still get sap. That's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
Most people that do gravity or buckets don't realize till you do vacuum that you'll get sap on days you never did before.
Yeah.
And what happens when that happens?
More sap.
You're running your tanks over because you think it's not going to run.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. That's what happened to my dad.
Sap.
It's not going to run tonight, and then you come out and there's sap on the ground.
Yeah, that's sad.
Have you ever overflowed a sap
Heck
tank?
yeah.
It's the
Many
worst.
time.
It's the worst. I want to see a broadleaf maple tree.
Cool.
What's the stainless tank you have out here?
Well, I have this sucker.
Is this like a holding tank?
That thing's not set up, though.
Oh, okay.
I used it last year, and then I never cleaned it, so...
So the sap, does it run down the mountain here?
Yeah.
And this was like a holding tank for it?
Last season, I used that, and I pumped that straight into the evaporator.
Awesome. Did you have like a electric pump? How'd you do it?
Just like one of those Milwaukee battery transfer pumps.
And that did it for you? That's
It
awesome.
was fine.
Is the dog coming?
No. She's too crazy. And that was just like a water tank from Eastern Washington. And then this was a milk tank from one of our local farms.
And this is like a sap storage tank for you. When you were running the RO, would you pull the sap out of here?
Yeah. So
Or you just recirculated, you
it
said?
started out this season that I had these things over there at that little low spot right there. And so gravity it into there. And then I would just 5-gallon buckets into the sugar house. And then once this thing got here, it went this thing. And then and then I did RO from this one to that one. But then that, like, the timing wasn't good enough. So then I was like just circulating it. And then I got this thing, and how did I do that? I had the RO just like sitting on top of it. So then it would run into the barrels.
This is where you split all your wood on your videos, isn't it?
No, I had a much smaller little thing. I'm gonna make that into a table someday.
Do you think... Well, you're a lefty when you split. I noticed that.
Am I?
Yeah. Where's your splitting maul?
I can't.
You could split that square
I
one
could split this one
easily. I've seen you swing a maul.
I just use this little wimp.
Heck yeah.
But I'm just the most toughest. Oh no. See?
That's fine. Jeez. That's what happened when I did it.
Nope.
You hit it directly in the same hole. Good job.
Okay. That'd be cool.
Nice. All right, you don't suck at this.
Look at all that pitch.
That's all the gooey stuff.
That's crazy.
Is this, what type of wood is this?
Fir. Give that a sniff.
This is Doug fir. Yeah, it's like a pine saw smell.
That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. And this is from the sawmill that I worked at.
Where Jim works?
Yeah.
This is what you do all maple season.
Yep.
You fire, split. Fire, split.
And then I run around and carry around 5-gallon buckets full of sap.
It's admirable. Atta girl, that's cool.
It's fine. It's fine.
How much of this do you burn during the season?
I don't know.
You don't even want to think
It
about
comes
it.
in giant chunks, so I don't know.
How do you split those big long ones?
Oh.
Same thing?
Yeah.
So you don't even, you split things you're not even trying.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, she's good at it. Let's go look at some big leaf maple.
Okay.
What's in here? The guzzler? Is your guzzler set up? So this was from University of Washington?
OSU.
Oregon used this. Where'd this tubing come from?
What tubing?
This looks like 30p from liter.
Bascom, I ordered it from. I don't know.
Oh yeah, this came from Bascom.
Yeah. $700 to ship it for $700 worth of tubing.
Yep.
So annoying.
Well, it's before you knew me.
Yeah. So this is my first evaporator,
Cool.
and
It was basically like a milk cheese maker or something.
it's a sink.
No kidding.
My friend just welded it shut with some sort of sink of some kind.
So you would boil it and it would just come down. Where was your finishing area? Right here.
So,
You had a little hole to finish it off.
Yeah, so it started out that I used this with outside under a tarp with like 4 propane burners, and it was the absolute bane of my existence. This was like the 3rd year that I was making syrup. And then
How much propane did you go through?
who cares?
But you got started.
This was season.
Whatever you do, don't sell this. You will regret it forever. I sold my first evaporator. I got $3,200 for it, and I never should have sold it because I wish I had it still.
Yeah, I mean I could use it for like starting seeds on it or something.
Well, you'll be putting it up like as a showpiece in your warehouse.
Yeah. But yeah, I used
My first evaporator.
Yeah. Yeah,
See what I mean? You don't think about it now.
I do, and I don't.
I just tell you I regret selling my first one.
Yeah, I mean the first one was just a pot on a crab burner.
Okay.
And then
Propane?
the second one, propane. And then the second one was like some sort of just pan on a bonfire. And then the third one must have been this, right where you're standing, with just like 2 fence posts and like a tarp. And then the fourth one, or maybe the fifth one, I don't know, was I had built an 8x8 right here. And then this was inside with 4 propane burners. And then the next year, I used all these cement blocks around it with sand, and I used wood fire. And then the next year, I had the barrel stove, and then the barrel stove, and then the barrel stove. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's that.
Now, tubing, did you run all this?
Me, yeah.
So the wire. How did you know how to run the wire?
YouTube?
Really? You didn't learn any of this from me, did you? Because it'll be wrong.
Maybe, I don't know. I think Corey did this. I didn't do this all by myself. I think
Okay.
Corey did this. I have to give credit where it's due,
Sure.
So yeah, where did I learn this? Probably from YouTube and the Facebook groups and like Maple Trader and stuff.
Okay.
Maybe.
And this is your main line coming down the mountain.
Yeah.
Was this an old logging trail?
Yeah.
Cool.
This property was logged, you know, in the 1800s or whatever. And then the last time it was logged must have been about 30 years ago, right? Because these are probably 30 years old.
These trees are only 30 years old?
35.
Wow.
So that's what happens when you cut a big leaf maple.
So big leaf maple, those little sprouts on there?
Sprouts. I'll show you the big one later.
All right. But
So
this is a big leaf maple.
All of these trees. Oh no, I'm totally. All of these trunks are like 30, 35 years old.
Okay.
But
So what happened?
They were
Was there
all
one and
cut.
they cut it off and then it sprouted all these ones back?
yeah, so they were cut like 30 years ago. And then they sprouted. And these are the ones that remain. Because maple trees they shed like cottonwood.
Okay.
So like, you know, like that one will shed off.
Like I see a dead piece there.
Yeah.
So when you say shed, it's basically self-pruning.
Yeah. And
What happens if you help it and you only leave like
I
one
know. I
or
have to.
two big trunks?
I need to be more of a forest manager.
But listen, this is not like, this is interesting. We don't see this in the, I mean, we have silver and red maple.
But they're like that, right?
Yes. Is this a maple?
Yeah.
Like this one
This one
is
is
a normal tree.
yeah, look how young though. This one's yeah, so like then the babe you know, some babies have happened. Whatever.
I hear that happens. That's it.
Babies have grown. Don't touch that.
Why?
Nettles. You guys have nettles?
No.
You don't have nettles.
No. We got prickers.
Those suckers are stinging nettles. And they're cool because they're edible and they're medicinal, but one of their medicinal properties is that they sting you and they give you welts. But like the Romans would take the nettles from the south and lash themselves with it to get the blood circulating as they traveled north. Anyway, you can also use them for fiber, and their seeds are edible, and their roots are edible.
Huh.
Anyway.
You're like a botanist.
Yeah.
So this is the tubing,
Some of the tubing. Doesn't
and
very
this is
hot.
1 inch main line,
Yeah.
and you've got 3/16 running in.
There's some jumping.
Now, how many taps do you have on something like this?
Like 20? Because I don't know.
I will be honest with you. My first tubing job was not near as good as yours.
This is year 6 though.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I don't know.
I was fortunate that I had somebody put, like when I finally decided to do tubing, I had somebody put it up.
That'd be cool.
Because then it was like, okay, it's up, and I know how to put it back the way it was when it broke. That was what the key was. But now, like we do tubing totally different.
This is not the best part of the woods. This part of the woods is trash.
Well, let's walk it. This is cool.
Let's get over here. This is better. This part of the woods has all these scrub cherries, and you see how they just fall all over the place and look horrible.
Scrub cherries.
I don't know what they're called. There's some sort of inedible cherry.
I want to see a Doug fir.
Doug fir. That thing was horrible though.
Like, how many of these groups of trees do you have? Have we counted them?
No. I haven't.
Because I suspect they would want you to thin them down to like 1 or 2.
What?
Yeah, like each group.
No way. Why?
Oh, so it makes syrup
No way.
at a high rate. Yield. Remember, it's not tap count. So the water comes flowing down there.
Like a river. You saw that last video I made of the river that's this.
Huh.
If you saw it.
I didn't see that one.
Oh, yeah,
I've seen most of them.
okay.
What do you got? What is this?
Maples.
These are little maples?
Maples. You can eat them.
You eating it?
I'll eat it.
Okay. No problems here.
Tastes like lettuce.
It does.
Tastes exactly like lettuce.
Aren't they fun?
I like the buds more.
Yeah, they're better.
But it does taste exactly like lettuce out of a garden. Holy smokes, it's like a jungle. All these ferns.
Yeah. So I would like to clear this out and make an access road better. There's like a piece of train. This was the forestry had a little like logging railroad around here, and so I found pieces of railroad on this hill.
Are you serious? Like metal?
Yeah, I can show you.
In here?
Yeah.
Like old school. Let's go see the rail. Because this was all part of a logging area?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a primary industry out here, right?
Yeah.
So this was a rail trail. I mean, that would be a serious... So is it down in there?
Waterfall the other day, so...
Really? Old Nate's gonna stay up here.
There it is.
Mm-hmm. You found it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
But it got covering.
That's a rail?
Yeah, check this out.
All right. You got my attention. It's literally a little railroad.
Yeah, I want to get someone to excavate it out.
And it's probably a smaller rail than what they use for trains, but it's probably good for log. So this just got washed down.
Yeah, totally.
It's upside down.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
But you have this all through the woods?
I don't know. I've only ever seen it here, and there's like some weird pipes down there.
Cool.
Oh, here's a nope, that's good. That's it. Never mind.
Cool.
Very cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Mountain goat. I gotta keep up with Daryl.
I have to do it.
I'm slow and steady. This right here would be what they call a wet dry line.
Yeah.
So you'd have one tubing on top of the other.
Yeah.
Then you would run main line up the mountain, maybe at an angle, and then you run off that with your laterals. This is how I did it, and it's the cheapest way to install. That's why I did it. And it's just not the highest way to get yield.
Wait. Okay. So you have this one, wet dry, and you have like multiple main lines like that. Oh, because I have it up there too, like a big box. Because all my I figured all the trees in between that one and this one could go into this one, and then all the trees up the hill can go into that one.
This is an insane amount of work.
Yeah.
I get it. The other thing that
Yeah.
people will notice is your saddles are on backwards.
What?
Your saddles are on.
Why?
Because you're supposed to loop them.
Oh.
Let me show you. This goes the other way. And then this hooks on. This is what takes the pressure.
I was wondering why. I was like, these are so.
These just pop
okay.
off.
Yeah, totally.
Because they're not supposed to have pressure. It's
Oh, I
great.
don't know. I'm out here.
Listen, this is great.
I'm out here
See if I
not
can turn this
knowing.
around. I don't know if I can. Those things are on there tight, aren't they?
Yeah,
I've never dealt with 360.
with the tool.
Jeez. I was going to turn one around for you. That's like work.
That's embarrassing.
I know, but I'm just letting you know. So first thing, you're like, oh, she got the saddles on backwards. We know.
I know. Now I know.
But where was the university people? Where's the CDL guy? It says CDL. Didn't he come out and look at this?
What? No one's ever seen this.
I thought the CDL guy came in.
Not here.
Huh.
I'm
My bad.
literally just Daryl's doing Daryl out here, you know?
No one came out. We're the first maple farmers to ever come here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Shame on you, whoever's never came out here.
No.
All
It's
right.
cool. I'm just doing Daryl doing me, you know?
Yep. So all these go turned around.
Wait, has anyone ever been here?
Where at?
I mean, I had a guy that his family has a farm, but he didn't.
Do you have a knife on you?
I don't.
I want to
no.
turn this around for you. I want to do one. And then I want you to be like, oh, wow, Nate, you're the greatest.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay. Sometimes we put them on and we forget.
I've seen the loops, and I was...
You were always wondering what they were for.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. And so then I just did that, because it seemed like it made sense.
Yep. I get it. You should have seen the first tubing I ran. Did not do well.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm like, the next year I'm like, just doing buckets. Yeah, we did buckets before tubing. But then I hired somebody to come out and do the tubing. And I call it the Amish way. Because at the time, 20 years ago, it was about tap count. Everybody's like, I got 2,000 taps, I got 3,000 taps. But now it's not about tap count. It's about yield. So it's about 3 taps per lateral. 3. You know how many I have? As many as you have. Because this is normal. This is what everybody does when they start.
Yeah, I was under the impression when I read, who was it, Tim Wilmot has the 3/16 tubing article.
Mm-hmm.
And somewhere in there, don't quote me if that was wrong. I thought...
We're quoting you. It's okay if it's wrong. How's that? It's called free speech.
Yeah.
It's your fault, Tim.
I thought it was that article that talked about 20 taps maximum on gravity.
So yeah, this is a totally different animal. And why does everybody go towards 316?
Gravity.
And?
Cheapness.
Yes! That's why we all do it, right?
Yeah.
And the idea is I can do maple and do a lot with a little bit of money.
Yeah. I mean...
It's normal.
This wasn't that, it's not...
How many taps? 350 right here?
Yeah.
I want to redo this.
Let's redo it. I'm over it.
So any maple equipment companies out there that actually want to be a part of this, just watch this video and then let us know if you would like to donate some tubing. And experts like Daryl and myself. Just kidding. Just kidding. We will install tubing and it'll be cool. Be the first wet dry maple operation with high vacuum in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, so, but what if the guys in British Columbia have wet dry and high vac?
Who cares? Whoever says it first and loudest wins. It's called theory of the first mover. It's kind of like the Mississippi River. Isn't really the longest river in the United States. Technically, it's the Missouri, which starts in this state,
Missouri,
and would flow all the way to the Gulf of America. But because Lewis and Clark came through, they're like, this is a great river, it's big. I'm not saying it's not important to America, but they actually named it incorrectly if you go by definition. It should be the Missouri River. All the way from this state to the Gulf of America. It's true, which is really long. But because they said it first, they said it loudest. Guess what we learn in our history books? The Mississippi River is the biggest, longest river. It's not.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to claim some. I'm not like.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Whoever says it first is loudest wins.
Vacuum.
This is called marketing.
I can't do that though because then people that I respect aren't going to respect me.
Oh, the only person that needs to respect you is you.
Yeah.
Let's get your little tool and do one.
Okay.
What do you think? Is it a two-handed tool?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just whichever one I have.
We'll put it on like fast speed because I'll be slow. We'll speed it up. I know what I'm doing. But yeah.
Okay.
This.
Oh my gosh, I feel like an idiot.
Why? Is it going the wrong way?
Yeah.
It's okay.
I tried my best over here, you know.
You have done more than 99.9% of America, so I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Cool.
I'm here because you've done this.
Okay.
I'm here because you've done this. Mountains are cool too.
Yeah, they're fine.
I'm here for you, Daryl.
Okay.
I'm here for you.
Yeah. This is a nice place.
I think we should go do one. Or we don't have to.
Yeah, we can. We can do one down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, but look at this. How beautiful.
Or if you want to keep walking up, I'm cool.
Why don't we do that since we're already up here?
Yeah, sure. That's a tubing fix right there, baby.
No.
Oh, that's just a flag to let you know.
Yeah. There was just some... Oh, it's because I stretched that out too much.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. But hopefully we're going to pull all these...
Did you know that the 5/16 tubing... Since I'm on flatland, I didn't know this, but until I worked with the Emmerichs in Somerset County, they literally climb up the mountains with the 5/16 tubing. They're not small men.
Yeah.
But the 3/16, Big Nate would pull them apart.
Where should we go?
There's an old Bigleaf maple.
Oh yeah.
It's a monster.
That thing's that's a small one.
It's all dried up.
That's a small one. Let's find a big one.
They are big leaves. There you go.
That's a bigger one.
That is good. That is a huge. He's very. You enjoy this.
Just below your face, and
Yep.
that will be the thumbnail.
Heck yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
Heck yeah. That's perfect.
So,
How high does this go? Like, is this like a mile?
it's not a mile, but it's like, wow, my tubing is really sagged, isn't it?
Nothing worse than sagging tubing.
Looking pretty saggy, isn't it?
It's all right.
It goes, I mean, it goes like, I don't know, probably 14 acres.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know, we can go here. I don't know.
I'll try to keep up with you. There's some hoof prints.
You guys have miner's lettuce?
What is that? Is this really poison ivy?
No.
You're gonna have us eat it?
Yeah. It's Siberian miner's lettuce. It's good.
You eat it like you're dreading it.
That'd be good with some blue cheese. Like a lot for blue cheese.
Yeah, it's like okay.
It's just a little more bitter than the last one.
Yeah.
Not gonna have any digestive issues on the way home.
Hopefully not. I was worried about that raw salmon after you guys started talking about parasites. So.
Yeah.
Hey! Look at
Mushrooms?
No, just look at how many little bigleaf maple sprouts are on this mother lawn.
Huh.
They're so cute.
If there's any snakes, I'm out.
We
Yeah.
have gardener snakes.
Alright. Those are alright.
Yeah, they're just
We're
babies.
used to those.
Still going the other way.
No, there's no poisonous snakes here. Oh, look at that. Anyway, okay, focus.
Baby maples.
They're so cute. Everywhere. It's a baby maple. Sometimes they're not like this. Hey, that was someone's bed.
What? Someone's what?
Whose bed was that? Look at how crunched down.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah.
You said you had, before you go up any further, because I need a break, you said you had bear tear through your tubing.
Heck yeah, I did.
Like, where at?
Way up there. We're not.
Crap.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Shit. Okay. It's to the treacherous part of the property.
That's called an old man timeout.
Look at these beauties.
So this is the big leaf.
They have nice, beautiful bark.
Spouts. There you go.
I just pulled them out.
Atta girl.
And then I left them. Oh, it looks like somebody. Don't film this. It looks like I had someone help. But maybe that was me. Maybe that was someone else. I need a hammer.
You get tired.
I missed one.
Alright, I'll help you out. So this main line you have runs all the way up and loops around.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, 1 second. Look how perfect they are. They're my favorite.
You know about little maples?
They're so beautiful and perfect, yeah.
Eat them.
I do like things.
How about this? Can you eat this?
No, that's foxglove. That could kill you, actually.
Oh. Surprised you didn't give me any.
It has digitalis in it, which affects your heart.
Oh, geez.
And it can be...
How about this one? That's like holly, you mean?
That's holly, and I need someone to help me.
Is it invasive?
It's highly invasive. You can't see it, but there's a mother over there. And I've had this property for like 7 years, and there's like I cannot. I need some help with that.
So you didn't actually make maple on this property the first year.
Yeah, I did.
So you've been making maple for 7? You said 9.
9, but 2 on the other property.
Gotcha. What is 2 on the other property? Before this property?
The place I was living.
Gotcha.
Which is just down the hill.
I gotcha.
We did like 6 taps.
This ain't a hill.
6 taps. What are you talking about?
This is a mountain.
No, it's a hill.
Look at the holly berries.
Yeah, I hate them. They're taking over the whole forest. I need to come in with some people and eradicate them all.
You got those nice trimmers in the sugar house.
That won't even do it because they're the type of plant that when you trim it, they get angry.
And they and they hit you?
Yeah, pretty much. They'll just grow back. They're horrible.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I don't know if you can see. Can you see all the maples back there?
Yeah.
That's all my property too. There's a clearing and then there's just younger maples, and so the whole plan is to like, yeah, slow, you know, hopefully fast, but like move up the mountain. Because those ones, yeah, are smaller.
What were these stumps? Doug fir?
For probably maybe cedar.
They're huge.
Oh, you can see the axe marks in some of them. Okay. That's where they had their like springboard probably, or whatever it's called.
What's that mean?
Where they like axe in a section and then they stick a board on there and they stand on the board.
So they got a place. I see what you're saying. So you're saying
A human did that.
like in the 1800s? Yeah. I see what you're saying. That notch?
Yeah.
I gotta go show them this. So, in order to cut this tree down, a human put a notch here.
I think so.
I've seen them do that sort of stuff with the axe competitions.
Oh yeah.
Then you gotta stand on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
They might have started and said, you know what, this isn't the best spot. Huh. Yeah, that's cool.
I love this patch. All the trees are so pretty.
It's pretty out here. Alright, holly, holly. Listen, you guys are going to be good if there's a bear. Because this will be faster than me.
I think you could roll down the mountain pretty fast.
I probably could. I think you'd be surprised. Alright, so here's how they get taps. 8. So 8 taps in here. This is very much how we do it with soft maple. It's a piece of green tubing up there. Is that garden hose?
Yeah, some Yahoo left garden hose 100 years, not 100 years ago, years ago.
There is a garden hose. Huh. Man, what? These young kids. This is the bear chew.
Yeah. With my tape. But that's it. There's actual stuff in there, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
The tape is over it.
So there was a hole in it.
There was like...
How did you get this on here without the right tools? Do you have a big tool? Ratchet strap?
Yeah.
Or a ratchet?
A, yeah.
Come along?
A come along and, what do you call it when you do like wrap?
Well, usually when the song comes on in my truck, it's...
Truckers?
What?
With rope?
Yeah, but we use little straps. What's it called? Is it a trucker hitch?
You use, like, is it a ratchet strap? No?
We used that, but then also...
You probably heated it too, right? Heated it a little bit so it goes on easy?
No, I think we just struggled.
Straight up brute force.
What is it called?
Brute Daryl.
Yeah, we just used come-alongs and straps.
To put it together.
Because we had to
Frickin'
take
bless
out,
you.
We had to take out like this,
Like a huge section?
a huge section because there's punctures.
So is there another section? How'd you get it together?
The ratchets.
You cut out a section and then squeezed it together?
That sucked. It took like 2 hours.
Listen, real maple farmers don't work this hard. It's true. No one works as hard as you, Daryl.
That is not true.
It is true.
People work
Listen,
as hard as them.
doing things the wrong way takes a lot of effort.
Yeah, I heard a rumor. I saw online some YouTube video where there's like a tool. But
Yeah, it's called a mainline tool.
why would I have that?
No. Because they're like $700.
We use muscle out here on the West Coast, you know.
As much as you spent for the tubing. As much as you spent on the tubing.
Yeah, see, look, all those are maples up here. That's all the
So we're not even up to the maples.
untapped untapped potential, you know.
So let me ask you this. See that logging trail? Does it traverse the hillside? Like, so a husky guy like me can help?
No, I think it goes super long and then another long and then it's like this for the rest of it. And then
So this is a log. Is there a log? Are we on one?
no.
Well, how the
That's what I
frick do you
mean.
get up there? Jeez, oh man.
I know, I need to cut something in.
Like a four-wheeler will not help you here.
I know.
No.
People keep telling me to
Get an ATV.
pulley.
I got you.
Yeah, we got
But is there a...
electric winch up there and you can strap in.
Yeah, totally. Or like
You
a
were
ski
pulling
lift.
Nate
You
up
need
till
a
it
ski
fell.
lift. No, it's like it's a workout.
So, like, is there a less steep area?
No.
Everything's like this?
Yeah. It flattens out where those fir trees are. It flattens out from the fir tree to the maple, and then it's less of a
Steep
grade.
again.
So once you get,
Let's go up there.
yeah, come on.
We're here.
It's not-
Your dog would have stayed with us. Wouldn't she have?
I've driven through West Virginia and I've been here once now. I'm gonna give the hill.
Washington State mountains. Yeah, this is right up there. What's steep? I would say this is steep as it comes for maple operation. Is that burning sensation in your legs normal? like right here. It's like it's like in this spot. Right here.
So this,
Looks like it'll stick into your clothes.
no, this is wild mint.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, I see it.
Can you eat it?
yeah.
Oh, I know she done that. Holy crap, the view's getting better. I appreciate you guys taking a break every 20 feet.
Yeah, why not? Got it.
Whew.
Wild mint.
What's that?
So point it over there.
You can see the bay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
That does not suck, man.
I think the reason this property was on the market for so long is no one came up here.
It's steep. I don't blame them.
Deep, but
We could live up here.
okay, I'll play the long-term plan.
Yeah, I figured.
The long-term plan is to build a 1.5-story house, or a 2-story but just half loft, and then the sugar house, and then when I'm old, build a little cabin up top here. So then I can rent out the house, rent out the sugar house, or have people
Come down off the mountain once a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Go into the village, get your food.
Yeah.
She's here. She's back.
It's flat, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
All maple.
literally all maple.
All right.
But my neighbor's property is I only go in a few hundred feet from here.
All right. I see what you're working with.
But yeah, this is, it's still a few hundred.
So even like this one, they're saying a tree like this. I don't know who they are, but must be the internet people or people that make a lot of yield. This tree would get 1 tap.
2 taps.
I know, but the people who make a lot of syrup per tap would put one on this side 1 year, one on this side another year. Okay, so tell me what you were just saying. The they you
I
know
don't want to.
say that you should tap each one.
Yeah, treat each trunk as a trunk.
It's not.
But why?
I mean, they're trunks, but listen, this is uncharted.
Yeah.
I would experiment. If it was me,
Yeah.
I would cut down all but one and see what the yield is after 2-3 years.
Yeah. No, that would be cool.
Because I'll bet your sugar would go up. That one tap would do really well.
Yeah.
Like this one would be hard. Like if you cut this off and trimmed it, this tree would grow more. And there's some forester on here going, shut up, Nate. You don't know what you're talking about. And you would be right. But like that one would be a good one to tap. See how it's single?
Yeah.
I would definitely tap that one. One tap on this one. Fight the urge. Fight the urge, Daryl. That's not really 15 taps. 1, 2 at most.
Like on that one, I would do 4.
I know.
Well, I'm just saying that's like what I've been doing.
Sure. And that's what I would have done at the beginning. But we have red maple, which are about 1/3 of that. Like we have red maples with multiple, or silver or whatever, soft maples, and they do grow like this. Often. And guess what we did 20 years ago? We put a tap on that one and a tap on that one. And we would say we got a 2-tap tree. And the truth is, for high yield, 1 tap. The next year, one, just alternate sides. That's for high yield. So you might have 100 taps,
Yeah.
but you'll have 100 taps in 50 gallons.
Yeah.
Because when I redo my woods, I want to at least hit 5.5 pounds.
Seems like
For the amount of effort, guess what? If I do 2,000 taps and do it right, I'll make 1,000 gallons of syrup. Or I can do 2,000 taps with less tubing, less cost, and make 300 gallons of syrup. But it didn't cost me as much. It's just not as good of an effort, or not as good of a return on the investment in time. Because it's the same amount of spouts.
that almost is down to 1 trunk really well.
Well, you can be a conservationist, or you could be a maple farmer, or you could be a conservationist and a maple farmer.
That's what I want to be. Not a
Both.
preservationalist. Not
Do both.
just a maple farmer.
I think you could do it. Guess what's going to happen?
The trees
All
are
of
healthier.
yeah, and all these things here are going to be 1 tap. You still got a crap ton of taps per acre, and everybody's going to come to you and say, Daryl, how do you do this? How do you make so much per tap? And you'll tell them the truth. I had invited Nate Bissell out to my woods, and he showed me the way.
Kevin? Yeah, Nate Bissell showed me the way.
He told me I wasn't allowed to tell you, but I'll tell you the secret.
Okay.
Yep, I'm serious. Chainsaw work. Get it down to 1 tap. 1 tap. 1 tap. You still have 100 taps per acre. Every one of these clumps. What happens when you cut out all of the things but the one? That I don't know. But it's what I would do if it was my woods. And it's what I would do if my dad's woods was my woods, but he won't let me do it either. What would be helpful maybe is a research program or a research project where the bigleaf maple was thinned out to 1, maybe 2, and then collect the sap off of them and see if the sugar goes up, yield goes up, maybe make it a multi-year project. I don't know. That'd be something good if you were, what is it, an extension? University extension, like a university program. I think these could be useful. They're here. So it's a south-facing mountain.
So.
All right. So it'll thaw quick. The other side will stay frozen.
Mm-hmm.
This should make you a gallon of syrup. If it's high vacuum, you have enough days of running, like sap production days, you'd make a gallon off that guy.
Okay.
Listen, I'm with you.
That'd be awesome.
That is 1 trunk. Those 2 might be mated. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd probably tap both of those. I would. So you'll end up, or a forester will probably tell you to cut that one down. Let this one grow. Because it's competing with light. It's competing with food source.
And it's got a rotted base.
And that too.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
Yep. This is cool. I have never been in a maple farm in the Pacific Northwest. Congratulations. Like this one, I would thin out. Mountain goat and monkey.
Really? Down to one?
I would. Bounded rationality.
I don't know.
Listen, I didn't make these rules.
Yeah.
Just the messenger, and I'm probably wrong.
Like, you think that that should be one single trunk, that monster?
Yes,
One trunk?
I do.
What if that trunk didn't take?
That sucks. You picked the wrong one. You picked the wrong one. You got to pick a winner.
No.
I know. Guess what? It'll look friggin' ugly, but you'll make a lot of syrup.
I think you go trial and error.
Yeah.
Start small.
Yeah.
Or you can just win right away. Although if they all die, I feel bad. I would feel bad.
I mean, I would...
Travel all the way to Ohio and kill him?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like with this, like my plan...
Pick the one with the most leaves.
My plan would be to cut this down to like 4 trunks.
Why?
1.
No, why?
Just because like that one's gonna die.
Which one is?
This one.
Yeah.
Eventually, that one's gonna slough off. That one's probably gonna slough off. One of those are probably gonna slough off.
Wouldn't it be cool to like try one and put a bucket on it or something? You know what? There's somebody doing research. I saw it at Kevin Holy's place where they actually put monitoring and just monitored trees.
Yeah, totally.
You could just monitor, say, 10 trees. Cut half down to 1, half down to 2.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the professors out here or researchers was talking about this. I'll have to double check. And Eric is using some of those.
It might have been him,
monitors.
actually.
Well, because
Is he in Michigan?
Eric's in Oregon.
Okay.
But he was talking to, I think it's Aaron, the researcher from Cornell, is using those monitors.
Yep.
Yeah.
And wouldn't it be cool to have one?
Yeah.
So you knew what...
I want like 20 of them.
Yeah.
So then I go to another person.
Wow. A lot of work. For any of us that have ever done a lot of work the wrong way, you can appreciate it. But one thing you can't take from her is her tenacity. She's a hard worker. She'd outwork you. What'd you say?
Wait, I lied.
I'll just fight it, and you can call it the virtue.
Oh, maybe this isn't the one actually.
Well, that one looks like it had a bunch of straps on it. Is that how you
That's the
pulled it?
strap.
That's how you guys pull things?
Whatever, I can't remember what that's called. Prusik, no? Wait.
I don't know. Poor man's thing.
Yeah. Wait, where is it? Here it is. I found it.
Alright. Holy smokes.
So who did that?
Huh. Look at that. Banicula.
All the way to here.
Dang, he really did a number.
I know.
Right through.
Right through. Look at
Yeah.
that.
So you had to replace this.
Oh, I'm such an exaggerator. I'm like, it was this big.
Listen.
I mean, still.
Listen, when you had when you had to pull the tubing in so tight you were bending trees, it probably felt like it was a long ways.
Yeah.
That's cool, actually.
Funny,
Keep
I
that.
should keep that. Yeah, totally.
Keep that.
Sugar Shack.
It might get a blade of grass or two.
They're pretty durable.
I want one of those things. Oh.
The dog's like, I'm after that. Treat.
That's a good girl.
Oh, wait, you're gonna feed that to me? I'm like, my tail.
Trying to get the scary drone.
Attaboy.
She is such a good dog.
Dan, you officially have more time on that than me.
Yeah, really?
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. You've gotten better.
Talk about the sugar house again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's
Oh, hey, wait. Are you getting ready? Because you were like,
sip of water.
all right, let's do it.
And then we'll talk about the sugar house, because I did build that thing all by myself. So.
No, wait. That's true? You built the sugar house?
Of course.
All right, let's go. There's several code violations that I saw.
I know. That's why it's a.
Let's go talk about the sugar house you built.
You feel like a moonshiner?
I guess, kind of.
I see some code violations already from here.
The fact that there's only 2 backwards windows, 1 half window.
Listen, this is better than the first shed I built.
I put in the floor this year. That's
Nice. So you did this with a ladder.
A ladder, a battery-powered skill saw, and a drill
Where'd you get the metal?
from my pile over there.
Nice. Was it here?
No, I got it from. I think I bought some roofing from a guy like 5 years ago or something. Just some roofing, which is upside down, but no one needs to know that.
Why would it be upside down?
Because I accidentally put it upside down.
I got you. I wouldn't have noticed.
Someone else, a builder, told me, Daryl, that's upside down.
Well, now you know.
My
But
bad.
it's better to have white on the bottom. It keeps the room bright.
Yeah.
So so you built this with a ladder, battery-powered skill saw, some screws.
Some screws.
Well, how much do you have invested in this sugar house?
$200?
You are a true sugar maker.
Maybe. I don't know.
How many blisters did you get?
Probably a few.
Did you cut yourself?
Maybe.
Smash your finger?
Potentially.
All right.
Like, I probably bought this 2x6 a long time ago.
I gotta get that.
But, yeah, most of it is from the sawmill that I worked at.
What? I gotta ask you, what's this for?
This, I don't know.
Is it trip hazard?
I need,
Just a trip
there's
hazard.
some things that I look at and I'm like, I literally don't know.
Well, maybe it was to keep the base from going woohoo.
I think it was, and I just couldn't be bothered, and then I put that piece of wood over it for, let's just put it this way. I finished this thing,
How long did it take you?
like a few weeks or something, but I finished it like 1/3 of the way into that season.
During maple season?
Yeah.
Oh,
so
you are a true sugar
it
maker.
was- and then this thing got finished like 2 weeks after that, so I missed half the season getting ready. And Corey built this. Well, he did the barrel. My mentor Jim put this together. This is from Neil. The pipe I had somewhere. All this wood. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I milled some of this. Some of it's from my mentor at the sawmill. The windows were from free piles or something.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you built this whole thing yourself?
Yeah.
The sugar house?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, of course I did.
I don't think, maybe.
Of course you did. I noticed that you bought this 2x4 though.
I probably bought wait, which?
The one with the barcode on it still.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I probably bought that a long time ago. So maybe, I think I used these crazy screws that were really expensive. It's multiple dollars a screw. So maybe $200 for some of these 2x4.
Probably 100 of it was screws.
Yeah, probably. And a little bit of wood. Yeah, and then all this was gifted. Someone gifted me a few wood stoves, and I pulled that off. That. So yeah, it's just all.
So your warmer pot there? That's how you were preheating?
What?
Well, we were talking about it earlier.
Goes into there, and then.
At least it's getting it. You said it would add 10 degrees.
Oh, I didn't actually check.
It was your guess.
It added, depending if I did it right, and everything was perfect, it got warmer.
I got you.
But
I got you. And there's the RO you used.
here's the RO. The Nano.
The Nano.
Yeah.
So you said that you could use a bigger RO.
I think so, yeah.
It would be nice to be able to go to 8%.
That'd be cool.
First pass.
First pass?
Yeah, coming out at 8%. That would just change your world. Do you know how much less firewood you'd use?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Man. If only you...
8%, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, insane.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All the things I meant, all my dreams.
Why do you say all your dreams? You're switching to... Wait, I'll say anything. I was hoping for that shot.
Perfect.
All right, tell me about it. What do you mean all your dreams?
No, I just made all these expecting to put them up in the sugar bush, but I didn't.
I got you.
So, oh well.
You can find some poor sucker that'll go to 3/16 and...
Yeah, because I'm moving to 5/16.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm just going to give away all of this old tubing and stuff.
Find another Daryl, ready to go.
Yeah, and someone else, it's just not really... Someone else won't mind, like, running some cleaning stuff through everything.
Sure.
A whole other pile. Someone might want... There's lots of crap.
Oh my gosh, you have a lot of tubing.
I've literally put up and down... So the first time I used tube... So I used buckets for when I had, like... 6 taps was, like, milk jugs. Yeah, it was 6. And then it was, like, 11. And then it was, like, 20. And by the time I started going up the hill and doing... No, I think I only did 11 taps on bucket, and then I thought that was ridiculous to do any more than that. So then I just read about things online and bought a roll of tubing and did my first 25. I did 25 taps on one line 1 year. Yeah, and then 72, and I did 3 or 4, then 150, and then I've done 300, 350 for the last 3 years. But, yeah.
Where'd you buy all your tubing?
From Bascom.
Okay. You said it was about $700 for that first roll.
For the main line.
And that was just the freight.
Yeah.
And then the tubing cost you $700.
Something like, yeah, what is it, 6, 7?
That's 1 inch there.
Feet for...
Good
yeah.
job.
So that was crazy. That is one of the big problems around here.
Is getting material.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so when I was out east...
You might as well be in Alaska. You guys are you're out here, man.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. But
There's just no maple syrup equipment store you can go to.
No, and so people
borrow from each other.
Or one guy drove to Wisconsin, brought back stuff for people. He was working with Smoky Lake for a little bit. I bought a bunch of tubing off of him, so I just drove to Bremerton, drove an hour, and met up with him, bought a bunch of tubing off of him. I bought a bunch of tubing off of Neil. So people have cobbled together. Eric brought a whole truck of equipment for people in Oregon.
Who's Eric?
Eric from OSU.
Okay, that's Oregon, not Ohio State.
Eric's awesome, so awesome. But yeah. Eric.
So getting supplies.
Getting supplies is a huge thing. One reason I'm trying to get this association going so that we can all go in on either trucks or shipping costs. But yeah, so that's one benefit, I think.
Kind of co-op. So if you're buying material.
Yeah. So yeah.
Freight is just a lot.
It's a lot.
I mean, you could find maybe some crazy guys from Ohio come out, bring you stuff. Mm-hmm. Bring you as in ustedes, plural you.
Yeah,
all of you.
Yeah, totally. Or I like to travel. Sometimes someone could pitch in some gas money and I've been going to the conferences and stuff, so yeah.
You could pack it in a suitcase, bring it back.
Drive.
Spouts and stuff you could put in a suitcase.
Yeah, totally.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Not carry on, I'm sorry, check a bag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Yeah, not my... I have a little... I need a bigger truck. I have a little tiny truck.
The little Chevy?
There's that thing, but no, I have a 1986 Jeep truck.
No kidding. Is it a V8?
Comanche.
Is it Comanche?
So, no, yeah, it's cute.
Is it a standard or automatic?
Stick.
Look at you. I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
Stick shift.
That's
the first car I've ever had.
That's pretty much what Maple is. You gotta be.
Yeah, and I'm not a plumber, so it's hard for me.
Yeah.
But I'm learning, right? Learning to be a
It's all plumbing, Daryl.
maple plumber.
Yep. Yeah,
Were you gonna try and combine the words?
I was, and it wasn't the right to do it.
Pape.
Plumber.
Plumber.
I tried.
That's dumb.
I'm glad that you called me out on it. You knew what I was doing, and I couldn't.
I got a couple other editable plants for you. Here's one.
Wait, is that why I can't say words? Are you giving me things?
You're losing your yeah.
Is this something you can really eat?
Yeah, of course. I've eaten every single thing that I've handed you. This
Well, I usually wait until you do. I can tell you that much.
This is called yellow dock. And
Dockweed?
its roots.
Like
Yeah.
dockweed. Chickens like dockweed.
Yeah, but its roots have all this yellow stuff.
You're gonna eat that? That's dirty.
And it's really good for your liver because it's so bitter.
I'm gonna try this. Oh yeah. Give me the bad part. Alright.
Liver. It's so bitter.
You eat this?
I usually make that into like a tea.
I would say this is more of a tea.
Or what you can do is you can soak it in vinegar and then add some honey. Here, you can try the leaf too.
That was the most terrible one so far.
Here, I'll eat the leaf first. Is not the best. Here, I got another one.
That
for
root
you.
is the worst, though. Out of everything I've eaten, I think she's just handing me grass and stuff now.
This is called cleaver. You guys have that in Ohio?
Making
It like
crap up
sticks
now.
to your shirt.
Oh, that's why you call it that. How about that? All right.
It's good for your lymph system.
Oh, yeah?
You're supposed to eat it in the spring. It's better. I promise.
Tastes like I'm eating cat's tongue.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's good tea.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
That root is the worst so far.
The root's pretty gnarly.
That was the worst one so far.
Totally. Yeah.
Yeah, but you enjoyed torturing me, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's fair. I earned it.
It's fun. Also, it's just fun to know about plants that are next.
That one kind of went down scratchy.
Yeah.
That's hard to swallow,
I'm gonna
that
have
one.
some water.
Doesn't want to go. It's like eating a cactus or something.
Let's get some water.
Good idea. Listen, are you just messing with me?
Okay, last one. Dandelion
That's
leaf.
a dandelion leaf. Oh, come on.
You
This
eat
is wow. This is like
Child's play.
this is nothing. Dandelion leaf.
No
Let's make a
problem.
salad.
Just eat a salad off the ground.
Make some wine.
It's still bitter though.
Not as bad as that root.
That root's a bitter root, you know?
Yeah, that root's bad. I mean, it's tolerable, but swallowing that cat's tongue's the worst. It wouldn't go down. It's like get halfway down. She's fed me about 6 different weeds. It's true.
It's actually my passion though.
I can tell because we walk around. She's like, "Here's a weed, Nate. Eat it."
Truly my passion.
I bet I have to eat a lot of weeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I bet I would never get filled up
I'm good.
on weeds. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm good.
I have a hollow leg.
Mm-hmm.
I have a legit hollow leg.
Yeah, you do.
Kev's hungry.
No, I'm good.
That thing is still stuck in my throat.
Yeah. But that dandelion's bitter.
Hey, I got one for you.
Oh boy.
This is a real one though. I mean, this is.
I knew it. I knew it. I usually wait till she eats it, but I don't know. She could be tricking me like you do little kids.
I know stuff.
All right, what do you got?
Look, mint.
Is it mint?
All right,
actual
I've done mint before.
That smells like mint.
It's
What do you
real
do with
mint.
it?
I'm not afraid of mint.
Why not? It's a nice freshener, right?
Wow.
I got Listerine strips for this.
Wow.
Or you just pick it, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I need to weed whack this, but this is a mint patch. And then another herb.
I brush hog a spot at our
That's like the best thing I've had out of all of the weeds she gave me.
Yeah.
It's mint.
Yeah.
It's good.
How many things did you try?
I tried them all.
Did you?
Yeah.
You're the only one that got the bitter root, though.
It was bitter. It was real bitter.
What kind of benefits?
Yellow dock is beautiful for your liver. Anything bitter, which is a huge reason why people in the United States have poor guts, is because we don't typically eat bitter foods. And so you can, coffee is a bitter, which is cool. Lemon rind is a bitter. Radicchio, that leaf is a bitter. Frisee, the lettuce is a bitter. But like typically us Americans don't, it's just not in our diet. So it is one reason that there's so much digestive problems, because the bitterness helps produce bile. So
there's some maple syrup I've tasted out there that would help your digestive system. They're like a probiotic.
oh man,
I've had some stuff.
It does make me,
Everybody makes it though.
And I just think, for sure.
Everybody makes some bad syrup. The key is don't put it in a jug.
One time I made ropey syrup.
Oh.
What?
You don't make that every year?
No.
It's normal.
It's kind of normal.
It's normal.
Every year?
Oh, yeah.
At some point.
Yeah, especially if you leave something in the evaporator.
Too long.
It'll...
No, I made it one time in 9 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, it's because you only go until the sap's 1.8 and then you stop.
It usually gets ropey late season, I think.
Yeah, yeah. When it's getting warmer.
When it's getting warm.
It's natural.
Oh, I didn't realize people made it that often.
Well, you don't want to make it.
It just happens.
No, that's probably...
All right, switch over to ropey.
That's probably...
Too much good syrup. Let's ruin some.
Yeah.
Well, that time that I made it, I had 2 batches, and one was, I had some in like a couple buckets or something, like waiting for the final boil. And then I had what I didn't realize was ropey syrup, and I combined them like an idiot. And then I stirred it, and I was like, what is that?
Yeah, and it comes off, and it's like long and stringy. Like, how long can you get the string?
And it was so weird. I ate some, and it didn't have any flavor. It was so gross and weird. And then I wrote on a forum online, and someone was like, make wine out of it. I was like, no, I don't want to.
No.
Nasty. And I don't...
I can't believe you don't have any, like, what are they called, the little boxes?
Beehives.
Well, hives, but they're called something.
Bee boxes.
Bee boxes.
Hive.
A colony.
They have a name. I can't think of the name.
Is this a quiz?
No, I can't think of the
I'm
name.
trying to have ultimate freedom right now. No animals for me.
Yeah, the bees
Just
do.
for now.
That's fair.
I need a couple years of...
Nothing to take care of.
I just do, yeah.
Sure.
Because I want to trap, because since I started wanting to climb mountains and stuff, I just need a couple years to be able to, and all my family's in Germany. I have to fly to Europe, Germany. I gotta do some stuff. There's like 100-mile trek in Europe I want to do. I want to do the Annapurna circuit. Yeah, so for now, no animals for me.
It's fair.
Goldfish are a short-term commitment.
I just don't even... I have houseplants. I'm good for now. No, having like a full-time job and then also like raising pigs and goats and birds, it burnt me out a little bit. So...
That's fair.
It was fun to have piglets and little goat kids around. But that's okay.
All right, we're finishing up here with Daryl, Dan, Kevin, and I just want to let Dan Crocker know that if you want paid for that last load of syrup, we need to get you up here. Otherwise, pocketbook's going to be a little short, buddy. So, we'll be here with you, Dan. We'll be here with you. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next episode.